I love and appreciate all you guys. Shout out to everybody. My YouTube fam. What is good, you guys? Dang, this is a love reading, fam. Look. Love, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, family. I love and appreciate all you guys. Shout out to everybody for commenting, putting y'all's time and energy in these videos, fam. I love and appreciate all you guys. So let's just jump into this, guys. There is either a past person or a current person that you have connected with or have been getting to know. This person is either younger than you or they're just very immature when it comes to just their maturity level as far as yours. So again, they could be younger than you or just they're very immature when it comes to just how they express themselves to you. They are really, whoever this person is, they have a very low self-esteem and they lack confidence within themselves. They're unable to tap into their intuition when it comes to just life in general. So whoever this I've been hearing clearance rack person is to you that you've recently met, they have a lot of hidden secrets about just their life, about who they are and where they've been. They're stuck in this illusion of just fear, lack, and it's causing them a lot of just delusional thoughts about your guys' connection and how they want to just be connected to you. So again, this person could be younger than you or they're just very in a low self-esteem, a low vibrational. They lack confidence. They're very fearful, and they could be very manipulative when it comes to just how they want to talk to you. So be mindful of this person coming around because, yeah, they have a lack of faith. As I was saying, they don't trust in just people. And so they could be very sharp with their words. They're the type of person that listens to speak. So it could be any time that you're trying to have a conversation with this person or even trying to express yourself to this person, they always got something to say and they could be an Aquarius, 17, could be significant also. But they're very emotionally blocked right now when it comes to just their life. So they're going to try their hardest. This could be your past person or the current person that you're involved with. They're going to try their hardest to bring you this offer. So they're going to do everything in their power to charm you when it comes to them wanting to get closer to you, get next to you. They're going to do everything. They're going to say everything right because they know how to get under your skin is what I'm hearing. And so they're going to say all the right things. They're going to try and be a sweetheart towards you. They're going to try and put on this poker face when it comes to just them trying to get what they want out of you. So you could be, again, older than them, or you could just also be just emotionally and financially more stable than this person. And so this is why they want to have you and keep you around is what I'm hearing. They want to take this risk on you because, again, you have more, whether it's spiritual, whether it's financial, however that resonates, but you have more of this abundance that they don't have. And so they are going to say and do everything to try and leech off of your energy because they're blocked. They're emotionally blocked. So whatever they got going on within themselves, they're a fucking vampiric energy just trying to leech off of your energy. And so they're doing everything in their power to not show who they truly are when it comes to being involved around you. Is my throat they're not speaking their truth about who they are. So be mindful of this person when they want to come back around, or when they want to come back. Yeah, they have a lot of self-imposed like negative energy that's just entrapped in them. So they have the spirit of lack and jealousy and insecurity attached to them. And so they're trying, again, everything in their power to just get you back, to just be in your energy, to move forward. Because, because you're no longer chasing them. You're no longer putting your time and energy towards this connection. So this is what's causing them, with patience in reverse, is causing them to be impatient about connecting with you or being involved with you or coming back into your guys' energy. You either block them, or you either block them, or they're trying to just get a hold of you, and they're unable to reach you at this time. So this is what's causing them to be in this frantic energy in their mind about just creating all these delusions of how they want to get back into your energy, because you're starting to see that they're not aligning with who you are and what you want when it comes to just even a relationship, whether it's a friend, whether it's a partner, however that resonates for you. You're starting to see that their personal values don't match up with your values. And that's what they're starting to notice. And that's what's causing them to feel really stuck and confused within themselves, because you're starting to see their true colors, is what I'm hearing. And so this is what's causing you to move away and just kind of pull back your energy from them. Because you no longer want to work with this person, or you no longer want to connect with this person, because again, they're just draining your energy when it comes to even having a conversation with them. Again, they're the type of person that listens to talk, so they got a lot to say about everything in life. So they're coming from this, and they could have had just like a really toxic past, or they're just that type of person that lives this world, that this whole world is against all of us. So they're in this like angst and just rage of just life. And so you're noticing that connecting with this person, it drains your energy when you have conversations with them, even just having them around, because you have done this spiritual work for so long that your sensories and your sensitivity, you're able to pick up people's energies. Your body's feeling a certain way. You're so fucking exhausted when you're having conversations. My head is starting to feel the pressure. So you could feel like you're having to overly like give, or they're pulling that energy out of you, because their energy could be overpowering sometimes. Again, they won't allow you to speak when you have something to say about whatever it is that they want to talk about, or throw their fucking trauma bonding shit on you. Whatever it is, however it is, whoever this person is, they're draining the shit out of you. And this is why you're moving away from this person, because you do not want to continue to involve yourself with somebody that just wants to continue to be in this low vibrational lack mentality. And so they're starting to recognize that also, and they're starting again to be frantic, and it's causing them to feel unworthy. It's causing them to see they could be very narcissistic too. It's causing them to try and do everything in their power to just try and, again, like work their magic, is what I'm hearing. So be mindful of this person, because again, they could be very narcissistic, or they are very narcissistic, and they use their power against people to get what they want, to get ahead. So they are very, they plan out their shit, is what I'm trying to say. I forget the word. They plan out, they're very tactful, and they're very, they're going to do everything to convince you that they're good to be in your life, or something like that, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, look, I'm saying, look at that. and so you already are starting to find out that this person is just, again, just toxic, and they just carry this low vibrational energy with them, and they're always negative about life, and so they're draining your energy, your resources, when it comes to you just evolving and taking the time out of what it is that you want to do with your life. Again, you guys have different values, so whoever this person is, they just want to leech off of your energy. They want to leech off of your abundance. They want to leech off of who you are, because you are this vibrational energy that they are so attracted to and are going to be obsessed about. And so be mindful of how you're interacting with this person, how much information you're sharing with this person, because they're going to do everything in their power to just try and be around you all the time, as my throat chakra is like they're going to try and they're going to try and say everything in their power to get to you, fam. And so they can try even like say things to cause you to overreact about certain things. So this person could be really like into just, they're really in this dark space of themselves. And so they want to just pull people down with them. So again, just be mindful of how you're sharing your energy and cut this person off is what I'm hearing. Yeah, because as soon as you let this situation go or let this person go, your abundance is going to flow in. And so you have to be mindful of not sharing this information with people or just this person, because as soon as you cut this off, as soon as you clear this out of your energy, there's going to be more protection and more abundance flowing into your life as soon as you decide to cut this energy off. So protecting your energy at this time, fam, and doing what it is that you need to do to get grounded, to be discerning about this energy that's around you. Yeah, because they're super restless, and they're gonna do everything in their power to just try and say the nicest things to charm you and try and show you something that they're not. They're really putting on this mask that they're healed, or that they know what they're talking about, that they're emotionally intelligent, when in reality they're Google searching or going on Chat GPT, talking about like, how can I have a conversation with this person about intelligent things, is what I'm hearing, which is fucking crazy to me. So whoever this is, they're putting on a poker face. So they really got this mask on, and you're starting to see these illusions and delusional ways that they're coming about you, because they see you as just, again, this Queen of Cups. Male or female, take it however it resonates, but you're emotionally stable. You have worked so hard, again, to be where you're at. You're emotionally stable. You're financially stable. You could be an entrepreneur, a boss, however that resonates, very independent. This is how they see you, so they want to leech off of your resources and your energy. So this is why they're doing everything in their power to be tactic of how they want to move and be in connection with you, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, because they're fucking greedy when it comes to how they want to move. They overindulge when it comes to just the material things that they have. They're the type of person that even if they got like $5, they'll put that towards like, I don't know, whatever, material shit. Or if they got like $20, they'll buy themselves like a shirt or something expensive that's worth $20 for them. You know what I'm saying? So they are the type of person that they buy over their means, I guess, if that's the word. So this person is very lack mentality, very just like greedy when it comes to them putting themselves out there and meeting people. So they like to leech off of other people's resources and not do the work themselves, is what I'm hearing. So yeah, they're very obsessed with wealth and status, financially and financial obsessed with wealth and status, financially inept, material loss, stubborn, indulgence, greed. Exactly. Like they just are that type of person that will say and do anything just to get what they want. So be mindful when this person starts coming back around, or if you see them, if they're in your workplace, however that resonates, fam. But do everything in your power to speak your truth and set healthy boundaries when it comes to this person. Because at the end of the day, fam, you're protected, and everything you got going on for yourself, you are making the moves that you need to make. And so you already know how to, you already know how to move away and disconnect from this person. As the previous message, fam, you're at a space where you don't give a shit about where people are at. If they don't match your vibe, you don't give a fuck if people hang themselves up when it comes to them being in that emotionally lax space, when it comes to them being depressed, when it comes to them not realizing that you're fueling them to step up and be awakened and helping them to shift their perspective. If they don't want to take your game that you give them, your healing, your love, baby, y'all are moving away. Y'all are moving away from people. That's what I'm saying. Like the last message, y'all don't give a shit if people hang themselves up over their own traumas and emotions that they don't want to dive deep into and be in that vulnerable space, because you've done so much work on yourself that you just have no time and no space and no emotions for people that don't want to do this work. And so whoever this person you're connected to, they don't want to do this work. And so they have just the spirit of fear on them. They fear change, they're playing it safe, and fear of the unknown, lack of planning. So they don't got their shit together, fam. The previous message, it's like, if you ain't got your shit together, then it's like, what am I here for? Then you're draining me, and you're using my energy, and you're using my resources. It's like, what the fuck is the return on investment? You feel me? And so again, you're at this space when it comes to connecting with just people in general too. It's like friends, family, new relationships that, you're interacting with. You're at a space where you're just being very discerning when it comes to you sharing yourself with people, when it comes to you even being sexually involved with people. So you're really being discerning and very protective over your energy, which is powerful and beautiful. And a lot of people are starting to see this now that you have fully dropped into your power. And so it's causing people again to feel just frantic and in their mind about like, oh shit, she can recognize like what I'm doing. And so they're going to say and do everything in their power to sweet talk you, to finesse their way back into your life, to just say everything and anything just to be on your good side, is what I'm hearing. But this person lacks personal growth and personal goals, and they just don't have, they're that type of person that just, again, they're living this life in so much anger and fear because, ooh, there's a bird, spirit animal. Look that up, family. They're in this space where they feel like the world belongs to them, like the world owes them everything because they came from abandonment issues, traumas, toxic lifestyle from their past. So they're that type of person that they want to use other people because this is what's going to get them. They're being relentless is what I'm hearing. This is what's going to, they're just that type of person that's very fucking savage, you feel me? Like they use people. They're an abuser, whether it's in drugs, substances, however that resonates, but that's all they know. So they're going to get their way in any and every way possible. And so they're just not in alignment with who they are. And so as they stumble or came across you, they see that you're in your power. And so they're the type of person that wants to shake people's lives up when it comes to their drama and shit, and them putting on this poker face of this victimhood mentality of, oh, I don't have much, da-da-da-da-da, or just being in that fucking victimhood mentality is what I'm hearing. So they're really, they're with the moon in reverse, fam. They're repressed. Yeah, so they have a lot of repressed emotions when it comes to just life, when it comes to just again, speaking their truth. It's like hot in here, so I'm using this as a fan so I don't get all sweaty on these videos. I don't have a fan in the apartment, but they're in a space where they just, again, they lack confidence. They lack this inner divinity that they see from you. So they could be very jealous of just how much you're evolved, just how much you can see past through their bullshit. And so this is causing them to just be very emotionally in lack. They don't have, and self-doubt, insecurities, low energy, raw emotions, struggling. Yeah, they're very prideful, and they're just really in their ego of, they're just stuck there. And that's something that you're starting to notice. You're starting to notice that this person is in a space and in their lives, and just maybe for the rest of their lives, that they're not going to do the work. They're not willing to do that work. So you're leaving them where they're at. You got to let them go with love. And it has nothing to do with who's better than who. And they could just be that type that wants to like one up you when it comes to just having a conversation. So whoever this fucking person is, fam, it's time to cut them loose. Because as soon as you cut them loose, you got this financial and emotional stability, this gain that's here for you. And so they see that on you too. So they want to leech off of your energy. So be mindful when it comes to connecting with this person or reconnecting with this person, however that resonates. Yeah, because look, they see you as a money bag, They see you as a sugar mama, sugar daddy, however that resonates for you. And they could have said that before to you too. So you're starting to get the signs and synchronicities of who this person is to you. And it's taken some time, and you are starting to catch things faster is what I'm hearing. When before you've allowed people to just kind of use you, because you let the red flags go, because you're so empathic and you're so giving to, you see good in people. And so you give them that benefit of the doubt of, okay, well, they're a nice person, or I see good in them and I want them to try. And so you'll give them and create space for them to basically shit on you is what I'm hearing. And so you're at a space where now you're starting to cut that shit off sooner, because you've learned the lessons that you have seen in the past. When it comes to just connecting with people, you're cutting that shit off now that you're seeing the red flags from the get is what I'm hearing. Yeah, and this is bringing you so much wish fulfillment. This is bringing you so much victory within yourself. And this is bringing you so much of this glow, of this abundance you're carrying. And again, this is why people want to leech off of your energy, because you've done so much of this healing work. And not a lot of people are going to be able to experience this space with you is what I'm hearing. So a lot of people in your past especially are just in that lack mentality, in that fear, in that unknown of not trusting and believing in the unknown, in God, the ancestors, universe, whoever it is everybody prays to. They don't have this faith like you do. They don't have this understanding like you do. So people are fucking crazy, fam. People are out here to do the most and everything to just cause people to feel that lack. And so you really got to be mindful of how you're sharing what it is that you're doing to the people that do show up in this lack mentality, that want to just fucking charm the shit out of you and say the most to you. Yeah, because it's an emotionally excess that has been triggered from their past traumas, and you're starting to see that. Look, imbalance, excess, extremes, overindulgent, alcoholism, addiction, self-healing, realignment. What I say, this person has a past or still is caught up in overindulging when it comes to drugs, addiction, sex, however that resonates. So you're starting to recognize that about this person, and this is why you're pulling your energy away, and this is why it's causing them to feel imbalanced and shaking up their fucking demons, because they can no longer latch onto your energy. And so this is what's causing them to feel regretful. This person is just fucking a shitty human being is what I'm hearing, with all love and just letting that go with love. They are just in a space in their life of just, they're tainted with fucking demons is what I'm hearing. They're tainted with this lack energy that they don't know. And so this is why they use people to try and get out of that energy, because they don't know how to do it themselves. So they leech on to people. They do everything and say everything to just try and manipulate their way to this, what they think success is. This attention whore is what I'm hearing. So this is where they're at right now, because they know that you're starting to see them for who they are is what I'm hearing. And so they're in regret. They're in regret. This loss and lack mentality that they carry has been on them for lifetimes is what I'm hearing. The phone, I don't know where we left off, but I'm recording from my phone, so the storage got full. I had to delete some apps. Anyways, there's going to be this big shift. There's going to be this big shift when it comes to what you have to do moving forward in this transition that's happening right now. So take this time to isolate and go introspective and figure out, and journal is what I'm hearing. Meditate, journal, whatever it is that you need to cleanse your energy when it comes to moving away from this connection. You have Virgo in your chart. But yeah, whoever this person is, they're in their Queen of Swords. So male or female, whoever it is you're connected to, change the rules however need be. But they're overly emotional and they're easily influenced. And they don't want us getting this message out. Oh! Okay, so this person, whoever you're connected to, they're in the Queen of Swords, male or female, but they're overly emotional and they're easily influenced, again, when it comes to just all these different addictions, sex, drugs, all of that money. They're very cold-hearted and they're bitter just about life. So be mindful of who this is and just really protect your energy around this person. If you got to see them, if you got to like be around them, just really pull back from this person, because they're draining your energy, and so you don't got to interact with these people when they come around you, fam. So really take this time to just nourish and nurture yourself when it comes to this transition that you're going through right now, because this is what's going to get you in alignment with what you need to do moving forward and all this abundance that's meant to come into your life. 11, you can be seeing 11, or these are your birthdays: 11, 7, 5, 16, 2, 8, 6, 10, 3, 5, 4, 10, 10, 2, 8 again. So however that resonates for you guys. Libra in your chart. But there's going to be a balance. There's going to be this shift, this tower moment when it comes to this connection. There's going to be a shift that's going to happen. It's going to go in your favor, and it's going to clear out everything that was meant to be cleared out, and the lesson's going to be learned is what I'm hearing from this connection. So again, you were just going through this initiation of what you now value in life, what you now value when it comes to connecting to people, when it comes to involving yourself around people. So you're very intuitive, and you're at a space right now where you're just really trusting your intuition. You're really following your belief. You're really following and taking this time out of just resting and manifesting what it is that you want when it comes to just love, when it comes to life, when it comes to just everything you want in your life. And so, yeah, this is what's going to bring you more of your abundance. This is what's going to grow your wealth is what I'm hearing. This is what's going to keep you in this alignment of just being financially and emotionally stable as you continue to move away from these people. Yeah, as you continue to move away from these people, these things, however that resonates, it's going to put you in so much of this wish fulfillment and you're just going to continue to pour into you. And there's going to be a divine connection coming in with the, ooh. Yeah, there's going to be a divine connection coming in with the King of Cups also. So you're just making room and making space for this new connection to come into fruition. These are old karmic cycles and lessons that were needing to be learned in order for you to get into alignment with your true divine partner, your true divine soulmates, the union that you're meant to have in this lifetime. And this is going to be the wish fulfillment. As we're saying, you both are going to be able to be financially independent, is what I'm hearing. You both are going to match each other. You guys are going to have this emotional and financial stability when it comes to just separately. You both are very independent. You know what you want in life. And so this is what you're attracting. This is what you're attracting moving forward when it comes to just having another and new beautiful connection in your life. Yeah, this is beautiful. I love this. So whatever person that you've been connected to or who you are connected to is being cleared out. Yeah, again, so be mindful. They're going to try their hardest to just come in with saying any and everything to you. So just know, just know that. And take your power back. Look, you're giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. And they're starting to see that you're taking your power back. They're starting to see that you're no longer putting up with their bullshit. Yeah. So you're just adapting to all these shifts and changes that are happening when it comes to this past connection. Because again, your energy is so magnetic. It's so magnetic that it's attracting flies, is what I'm hearing. But there's a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. That's why I'm saying, like, they're such in this low vibrational energy that they don't realize, even they probably don't even realize that they're this way. And so you're also mirroring to them that they got a lot of low self-esteem, and they're starting to understand their insecurities and they're starting to see their mirror. And so you're just showing them, and you as this divine healer, as this divine human being, you're showing people the reflection of who they are, and they're not liking that. And so, baby, y'all are just some powerful divine babes out here. And so people are starting to see who you are as a person, how powerful you are, because you're reflecting the things that they need to work on. You're reflecting the things that they don't want to do. And so this is what's causing them to be and feel just lack, because you're showing them who they are. And so a lot of people feel a certain way. Yeah, this person's got a fucked up reputation, fam. They got a bad reputation. So whoever you're connected to, they're just, yeah, look. And so they're heavy stalking you when it comes to just your social media, when it comes to just where you're at, however that resonates for you, fam. So really be mindful of just your vicinity, of where you're going, what you're doing, if they're around in your neighborhood, however that resonates. If they can have access to you that way, just be mindful. But this person has a bad rep, and so this is what I was saying, like, they're that type of person that wants to destroy other people's, yeah, look, they're obsessed over you. They want to destroy other people's lives because they're not in a space where they're healed or happy with their lives. So when they see other people's lives happier than them, they do this comparison. So they're just so fucking stuck in this low vibration, fucking insecure bullshit where they do this comparison to other people. So they want to maneuver into people's lives or fucking manipulate their way into people's lives to ruin other people's lives so that they could be in that lack energy, because other people deserve to be in that lack energy also because they are type shit. And so this person's hella obsessed over you. They're stalking your social media. They're stalking about your whereabouts is what I'm hearing. Same shit, different day. That's what I'm saying. This person is just stuck in this fucking toxic low vibrational energy. They're taking photos, however that resonates. and they're doing everything in their power. Yeah, scarcity tactics. That's what I was trying to say earlier. They're just doing everything in this fucking scarcity, low vibrational way to just come around you and just be around you because they're obsessed with your energy. You are just very magnetically attractive, and you have this glow and this confidence and everything that they want that is what you have. And so they're just like kissing your ass. Yeah, they're gonna say and do everything in their power to just come around you, to just sweet talk you and be in your energy, because at the end of the day, fam, they want to, they're only here for a good time, not a long time. And you're looking for that longevity. They're only looking for that temporary fix. Anybody that's addicted, and look, as I was saying, this person could just be broke as fuck too, just emotionally and spiritually too, and financially. It's a whole ass clearance rack over here, fam. And you're starting, yeah, look, their money is just shot to shit, family. And that's what I'm saying. So they're really looking at you, wolves in sheep clothing. Yeah, talking shit. Yep. Yeah, you're rejecting them. Yeah, you're hella rejecting them. So this is what is causing them to just talk a lot of shit or just be in this fucking like vengeful energy that they have been in. And when they don't get their way, they'll do everything that to just, as I was saying, to cause people fucking chaos, because they're in this vengeful fucking low vibrational space within themselves that they want other people to fucking match them and be there. And so you're rejecting the shit out of them, and that's what's causing them to feel pissed off, is what I'm hearing. They're wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, they're just putting on this mask, this show. And especially when it comes to, as again, just them trying to get what they want. They try to one-up people. Yeah, happiness hater. What I say earlier, they're just that type of person that is really like insecure, and they just hate seeing people happy because they're not happy with themselves. And when they're being shown that mirror, they get even more upset. And so they want other people to just be in that low vibrational space because they're so addicted to that low vibrational space that that's all they know, and that's all they want to be in, that fucking lack and fucking insecure energy. And so they want other people to be there with them. And since you're not, yeah, look, what I say, bad habits, they either come from this background or they're still continuing in this life cycle of addictions, and this is what's caused them to have that bad reputation. And then they've been mixed up in society with this shit. So this is what you're starting to understand and see about this person, and that's why you're rejecting them, and that's what's causing them to feel a certain way about you rejecting them, because they're hella just hating on your shine. They're hella hating on your spirituality. They're hella hating on just who you are as a person, because they especially have never met somebody just so open and honest and just real with them. And so this is what is causing them even more resentment that is being built up. So you're shaking a lot of fucking demons inside of this person that they've never realized too. And maybe they have realized, but they've never come across somebody who knows and understands and can stand up to them, is what I'm hearing. Ooh, family. Yeah, dirty offer. So be careful, fam. There's going to be a dirty offer, as we were saying. They're going to say everything in their power to fucking say all the right shit to you, to get you to cave to them, is what I'm hearing. To get you to lower your swords, to get you to just be in a vulnerable space with them. Because, again, they want to leech off of you. They want to siphon your energy. They want to be around you because you have more financial and emotional stability. So being around you is going to give them everything that they need, and it's going to drain you. So really be mindful. Yeah, they're going to try and start arguments. So this is a fucking chaos agent, fam. They're going to try and start arguments, and they do this one-up shit. They start to, like, fucking compete, and, you know, they do this, like, compete for me. They start shit to make you feel a certain way so that you can chase them, but then they realize, like, you're not chasing them, so they'll come back and say, I'm sorry, and are you mad at me type shit. And then once you cave into that, they're going to go run and fucking do the same shit again. Fam, this motherfucker. Yeah, look, love triangle. They put you in fucking third party shit and they want to fucking. They just are fucking toxic bullshit. So you're starting to. Yeah, this person has like legal issues. This motherfucker is just all bad, fam. Whoever you're connected to, whoever this person, either from your past, whatever, they are just all bad. They just are cursed with this fucking low vibrational energy that they're trying to use you as their freedom to get out of this karmic cycle that they've been fucking stuck in for lifetimes, is what I said. And so you're unfazed, as I was saying like earlier, you're unfazed. You're rejecting the shit out of this person. You don't give a shit if they need to do what they need to do. That's what I was saying earlier. You don't give a shit if people are where they're at because you've done so much healing and you've done so much. You're not just going to allow some fucking petty ass motherfucker to come and ruin your life over some low vibrational shit that they can't even figure out for themselves. And so, yeah, they're hella just like, and especially if you guys been intimate, they're really reminiscing about these times that they shared with you. So this is what's causing them to feel super obsessed over your energy. And so they're just constantly daydreaming, fantasizing, and they could even just be, fam, they could just be, you know, using your photos for all the pleasuring reasons. So this person is really obsessed over your energy, and they just know that. And look, they could have just, yeah, so this person also could be hiding the fact that they are in this legal issue when it comes to this other partnership that they're in. And there could be, they could have kids that you don't know about, and they could just be in the space where they either are going through this legal issue when it comes to their ex-partner or their baby mama, however that resonates, but they're not showing you that, is what I'm hearing. And so you starting to get these intuitive insights. They're starting to realize like, oh shit, is she really like, he or she, are they really seeing like what's happening? Are they really intuitive? Are they really, do they really know what they're talking about, is what I'm hearing? Are they really in their power when it comes to them being, you know, psychic as fuck or whatever? And so you're starting to see that. You're starting to realize that, look, and this is what's causing them to get bad karma. This is what's causing them to receive bad karma. This is what's causing them to stay stuck in this space. And they're trying to bring you down with them, is what I'm hearing in their head about this. Overthinking, stress, overanalyzing. Yeah. Look, they're hella just stalking you. On YouTube is what I'm hearing. What's up, fam? Stalking your girl on YouTube? But they're getting bad karma, and they're just hella stalking you on your social medias. And so they're just overanalyzing and stressed about this situation when it comes to you just moving away from them. So but that has nothing to do with you, fam. Yeah, you're dusting shit off. You're just like, I'm keeping it moving with love. That's their fucking drama and their shit that they gotta fucking deal with. And so it has nothing to do with you, because you're focused on this new transition and shift that's coming into your life when it comes to love, when it comes to new soulmates coming into your life. You're making room for all this beautiful high vibrational abundance, because you've been working so hard. You've been working so hard on yourself. You've been working so hard on yourself, and you're not allowing any low vibrational people to fucking knock you off your game. You feel me, fam? So that's fucking beautiful, you guys. More power to my family for doing this work, because this shit ain't easy, gang. That's why a lot of people don't want to do this fucking work, because it's work. People don't realize, like, day in and day out, how much you gotta, like, deflect people's low vibrational negative energy, like, day in and day out. Protect your energy day in and day out. Do this work on top of, that's just the spiritual work. And then on top of just being here in this fucking 3D realm, fam, you know, your 9 to 5 or other shit that you got to take care of. People don't realize like how much work this is. And so at the end of the day, that's why a lot of people get stuck in this fucking low vibrational lack mentality, because it's easy to be there. It's easy to not do the work. It's easy to be fucking lazy. It's easy to talk shit about people. It's easier to judge other people when you're telling me to go deep down into a vulnerable space where I don't want to look at these fucking skeletons within myself. Yeah, fuck out of here. That's fucking 98% of the people out here. And so, yeah, all this fucking competition energy, this is what you're starting to notice about this person. This competition energy that they be coming at you with. And so you're starting to realize that. And so this is what's causing you to stay in alignment with what it is that you're meant to be doing. You're starting to get the discernment. You're starting to understand that this person, whoever, it could be a group of people, whatever, however this resonates, whoever this person is, your past, however that resonates, you're starting to see the true colors of this human being. You're starting to see their spirit. You're starting to understand who they are. You're starting to see. And so this is what's causing them to be in confusion and conflict within themselves, because you're starting to recognize and see who they are. Fam, this is deep and heavy. Yeah, look what I say, Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're starting to recognize. You're really taking this time to understand and conceptualize all the experiences that you've had with this person from your past, or this current person that you just met, however that resonates, fam. But you're starting to see them for who they are, and they don't like that, is what I'm hearing. So this is what's causing them to want to start arguments and fights with you, because you're starting to take your power back and you're seeing them for who they are. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, so this is what's causing them to be like making all these fucking hasty decisions, and just toxic fucking, as we were saying earlier, being fucking like tactic when it comes to just what they want to do in your guys' connection, just in life, period. They're very fucking toxic, fam. They just have this devil entity on them, and so they're just doing everything in their power to leech it onto you, or to just use you for what it is that you got, so that they can move forward and away from this type of energy. But this is what's causing them to feel stuck and bound to themselves and in the space, and this is why they can't make these moves when it comes to just financial moves, is what I'm hearing, because they're just stuck in this low vibrational space. And that's usually what happens, fam, when you fuck around with God's children. Damn, they don't want us getting this message out. Okay, what I was saying, you guys continue to do this work, continue to stay grounded, continue to protect your energy when it comes to putting yourselves out there and meeting new people. So just know your power, because again, not a lot of people deserve to be in your wealth, because people aren't doing the work like you are. So be mindful of people feeling like they have the privilege or they feel entitled to your energy. Know these types of people, they exist, they're around here, they're out here, fam. So just be mindful of these types of people that want to come around and just siphon off of your energy, fam. I love and appreciate all you guys. The camera keeps cutting off. They don't want us getting this message out, gang. So with that being said, love, like, share, subscribe to the channel, family. I love and appreciate all you guys. Shout out to everybody for being right here rocking with your girl. Love, like, share, subscribe. Shout out to our Leo brothers and sisters. Happy birthday to you guys, fam. I hope y'all are doing it up. Family, I will tap in with you guys soon. Send you guys so much love and healing your way. Peace and so much love, fam. Mwah.